It's been a while since the latest Switch 2 rumors, but thanks to this rather interesting move by Nintendo, things are starting to look a bit off. But let's break this all down, up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. The Switch 2 rumor mill has been fairly light as of late, and this is all following reports that the console will miss its 2024 release window. And now it looks like the console will be pushed into 2025. But thanks to this new report coming from IGN, people began to jump to some rather wild conclusions. And I wanted to chat a bit today about this matter. So the news came out recently that Nintendo will in fact be skipping Gamescom. And for those of you who don't know, Gamescom does take place in August. But this perked up a lot of ears online. If we all remember, this event was pretty much the kickoff point for all the Switch 2 rumors. And in a vacuum, this is pretty big news, seeing how Gamescom is a pretty big event within the gaming world, so seeing them skip out on such an event is just kind of weird. Pair this with the rumors that, yeah, the Switch 2 is missing the original speculated 2024 launch window. And now they're missing Gamescom. Something doesn't really add up. Now, if this device was indeed coming out this year, I think this would be an event that Nintendo would want to be at. This would present Nintendo and devs to meet face to face to talk all things hardware and games. And back in August, like I said earlier, rumors heated up around the Switch 2 at this event, because allegedly Nintendo was there showing off the Switch 2 behind closed doors. And within this little sneak peek, they were apparently showing off Breath of the Wild running at a higher frame rate, and that Unreal Engine Matrix demo. And as for my 2 cents on this headline, I think this all but concludes there is no Switch 2 coming in 2024. As the days goes on, I'm rather upset over this, but I've slowly come to terms with the idea too. And this isn't based off these rumors alone, rather a compilation of the ones we've gotten over the last few months. Now that leads me to my next concern in the world of Nintendo. What does the rest of 2024 look like for them? Seeing how simply going off of what we know this far, it's looking pretty light. If the Switch 2 got delayed, that would also lead me to believe that some massive titles for them have gotten pushed back as well. Of course, we could go off this initial report that for the rest of this year, it could be padded out with HD remasters of popular GameCube titles. And for this, I'm looking at the Twilight Princess bundle with Wind Waker, I think, thrown in. We're looking at F-Zero GX and so many others. Another set of titles I don't think are being talked about enough are Metroid Primes 2 and 3, simply because in my mind, they would be needed before Metroid Prime 4, which yes, I do have that title penciled in as a Switch 2 launch title. But taking a step back here and looking at what we just talked about, throwing in games like the ones I mentioned earlier could hold over hungry fans for just a little bit. But on the front of brand new games, I don't think we're getting anything else. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. What are your thoughts on all of the Switch 2 rumors? I know there's so many of what it could look like, the features, all that fun stuff. And what do you think of the rest of the year for Nintendo? It's looking light, there's nothing really, at least to my knowledge, that's coming out, so maybe we get those GameCube titles. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.